All right, the blitz on Advent continues. It is still March. We are still doing missions in March. Still at Force Level 2. This is Liberation 1 in our starting region. You got to do 5 Liberation missions to liberate a region. They get increasingly more difficult as you move down the chain.
Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
I'm just gonna get sorry. I'm getting my bearings on kind of how the level is oriented here. So this is basically a corner. Oh, well, there's a Frost Legion Necromancer in there. We've got one of those. Ooh, we get to have a showdown between the Frost Legion Necromancers.
I'm moving up. Watch my back.
Over here.
I would prefer not to have to break concealment to deal with a singular drone in this type of mission. Neither of those is probably going to be worth the trouble. I mean, we do have failsafes, so we could go for something like disguise signals, which would just that actually wouldn't be the worst thing for you to have, because you would go into concealment. That might make the hack a little easier to get into position for. We have Trojans, so I'm gonna... We're just gonna shut you down.
I'll do it. I can get there. A patrol is upwind.
Oh, okay, that's not ideal. So close.
Someone cover me.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do right there.
Take this.
Huh, keyboard is being a little uncooperative here. There we go. We have 3 civilians right here. Me shielding the engineer. Alright. That was only a 98. I highly doubt that he's going to move in a way that reveals her, but that's a sort of just in case type of arrangement. I don't think I want to move you. I don't want to risk an activation on the last action. Nice shot. Had an activation anyway. I really hope they don't take the... He's going to use the... Oh, no. Okay, he didn't get close enough. Here's the Russian roulette. Overwatch. Still going to have another one. And we missed them both. Are we getting any more? Oh, thank goodness for the shotgun's low, range penalty. Also, really? I mean... okay. I definitely feel like the AI in TedJam is more inclined to take aggressive actions that put them in danger.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
I don't know if a zombie really helps me a whole lot here. Maybe this guy? Why are you doing 4 to 6 damage? The F1 function on the keyboard not working right now. Why is that? I think my keyboard's battery might just be low. Is that because we chilled you? Does that cause some kind of effect? Somebody needs to grab this loot.
I won't lose it, don't worry.
Especially since it was a data pad. Yeah, that's not worth wasting a grenade. Okay, sure. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get that engineer. And the civilians casually walk away.
We are compromised.
Oh, you're doing 4 to 6 damage because we just have center mass. Okay. Explanation was far simpler than I was making it out to be. Frost sectoid is not immune to frost. Checks out, I guess. You can actually hack the objective from that tile, which is surprising. Can anybody... Nice, you can actually run up and grab this. We'll just slide back to here. Now, it says we've killed 8 enemies, but since a couple of those were zombies, we have not actually completed the mission yet. Or, well, yeah, obviously we haven't completed the mission. What I mean is we have not actually defeated all of the enemies. There should be one more group of 3 enemies that we have to contend with. So next turn, I can move up and grab that loot with Joanna.
No one will cross. Armed and ready.
I'm going to go ahead and go into Shadow in case we see anything,
I have your item.
which we didn't. So we're not looking at great hack probabilities either way. I would much rather have this, because this makes all future hacks easier or higher probability. This makes expansion in the short term easier. But there's also only a 21% difference. Like, there's only a 1 in 5 chance that it lands in that intermediary range where we would get watch list, but we wouldn't get the enemy protocol. Nice. Very nice.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. The charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Now we're potentially leaving some loot and kill XP on the table right now, which I'm not thrilled about.
As you order, Commander. I've spotted an alien patrol.
Okay, that's the enemies. we still need to contend with. Is there any way to safely... I don't think there's an easy way to deal with them
I go where I'm needed.
with them in that position.
The aliens prolong our hunt.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
But if they have loot, I would definitely prefer to take them out. There is a question here about will loss, about wound risk. Of course, we've also got 2 frost zombies that we can roll out as meat shields.
I need to reload. I won't let them past.
Let's at least stick this out for one more turn. Yeah, crash into your own statue. Checks out. I'm not even sure those 2 enemies are going to survive the Overwatch.
Smoke would be disappointed.
Well, that's disappointing, but at least he cleared the Overwatches.
I go where you tell me.
Let's try not to hit that civilian.
Time for something bigger.
There's a loot drop. I don't want to take any risks with you. As I had hoped, he just chose to shoot the zombie. weapon crate and a suppressor. Oh. I genuinely did not see a civilian there. Well, it will not be that guy will not be the first civilian that goes down in this campaign. All right, can anybody just grab that loot? Yeah, certainly can.
I'll be there soon.
Alright, let's go ahead and get our people out. The people that can get out.
All clear.
This is Firebrand. Package secured.
Withdrawing for now. In short order.
You know, I should get in the habit of occasionally at least making saves at the end of missions as well. How many have I even made? I've only made 3 saves this entire... Or no, 4. There we go.
I'm done here.
All XCOM operatives are
So, killing that civilian was unfortunate. There's obviously, like, in universe, there's a moral reason not to kill these civilians, but the practical reason from a gameplay standpoint is that killing civilians lowers the I don't know if it's the whole squad or if it's just the character that kills the civilian, but it reduces will. And so, especially in the early game when you're rolling out, you have a limited number of soldiers, and a lot of them won't have super high will. Civilian casualties are not great. So I should have rotated the camera to get a better angle on where that grenade was going to hit, because I could have definitely avoided hitting that civilian. 16 kills in 4 missions. He's getting it done. I have already forgotten that he even has Marauder. If you've noticed, like I didn't remember that at any point in that mission. So we gotta keep that in mind. He can shoot twice on a turn. Datapad, advanced stock. We don't even have a regular stock, but we're jumping straight to advanced. Reflex stock, advanced reflex stock. Another weapon crate. We're up to 78 intel. Another rendezvous mission? From the Python, of course. I tell you what, man, so far, the playable aliens are carrying this campaign. The Frost Necromancer and the Python, they're carrying this campaign so far. Oh, man. Alright, this is... They are already at normal on the infiltration. I don't like the fact that you have a rookie in your squad at this point, but it's a jailbreak, and the other characters are serviceable? Yeah, I don't like this. I don't really like this group. We do have full override. We don't have... We don't yet have the perk that gives us failsafe on the. So if we go for a full override, we will be risking like making a. If we tried to full override a drone, we'd be risking making it stronger if we failed. So that's not ideal. We're going to do the rendezvous mission first. Nope, not that one. The reason we're doing the rendezvous mission first is that I have had past instances where a rendezvous mission pops up at the same time that another mission is at 100%, and I go and I do the other mission, and then when I come back to the geoscape, I've completely forgotten that there's a rendezvous mission available, and I just start scanning. And essentially, I miss out on a mission because of that. We have all... It's still March, and we've had 2 rendezvous missions. I don't think that's ever happened to me in any campaign I've ever played.
So quiet around here.
Let's orient ourselves here. So this is a corner of the map.
You weren't kidding about leaving New York.
Hurry.
Let me handle this.
Huh, the turn did not auto-end. That's weird.
Here we go.
I'm guessing Advent is going to be somewhere along this roadway.
Sure.
Roger, taking position.
I'll use my discretion.
Yeah, that would be a good indicator of that. Is that really the optimal pathing there? Like, is it really more efficient to go all the way over here and back around as opposed to just climb up that little ledge?
Who's asking?
Here comes a fight.
Oh, there they are.
We must be getting close to the end.
That's the plan.
Standing ground.
I'd rather not die. I've got things to do first. On my own.
You need me? Here comes a fight. Let's rock!
That's not ideal.
Really? My vision is augmented.
A lot of damage from this vantage point.
So we're hoping that they see the person out in the open. I don't think they're going to. Oh, the trooper did. The last second.
Still alive!
I got the officer.
Carry that guy.
Didn't get any of the other people. No yellow alert actions. I'm definitely a little wary of moving here because of that activation. So we're not going to do that.
I'm on my way to the silo right now. Not bad.
I'll wait here.
I just want to graze this guy.
Alright, time for some pain!
Okay, well that's more than a graze, but...
On my way.
Oh, freaking misclick. Okay, we are going to grab these loot items, but
All right.
we're not doing it immediately.
That's more like it.
Round two. Here we go.
Ready as I'll ever be, Commander.
I'm ready, Commander. All mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, time for some pain!
As you wish. Take my assault gun.
Understood.
Are you sure?
I got this.
Staying put.
You've got 10 seconds to beat it before I add you to the list of NSF casualties.
Slow and steady. Slow and steady. We know where they are.
Ready when you
Of
are.
course.
Brilliant tactic.
Better safe than sorry.
What do you think about it?
This is creepy. Where'd they all go?
I can't promise. In the line of duty, I may have to use force.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's not leave that guy out in the open.
Moving.
How about we move him out of there?
I'll wait here.
When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're still not seeing anybody.
Whatever you say.
Ready as I'll ever
What are
be,
we waiting
Commander.
for? Looks like a textbook assault.
Oh, they're all the way over here. Nice SMG Overwatch, by the way. From that had to be like a 15% shot or something. And he hit for max damage. That's the most damage he could have done on that attack. Yeah, you deserve a taunt after that. After that slither into... Now, there is a trooper on over... Like, I don't think he has a shot on anybody, though.
Who's asking?
Like, they're so far away. They moved so far away from us.
Grab some more heavy ammo.
Why don't you just hunker? I think we're going to have you move to half cover. Probably just throw smoke or something. You only have 4 HP, so I definitely don't want you in an exposed position.
Ready when you are.
There's the trooper going on Overwatch. 1 damage. Nobody else. Why did you not take an over? You don't see that thing? All right. Well, the trooper is on Overwatch, but whatever. we'll just concentrate our firepower on the faceless here. I think one more grenade and one shot ought to do it. Any of yeah, that'll work.
Fire in the hole.
No problem. You mean space aliens?
What? How is that your move, buddy?
As good a place as any.
I'd like to have the Python get the kill here, so if we can flashbang you. Because any kill that goes to the resistance personnel is kind of inconsequential. Oh, we could just run up and bind him. That would be kind of a fitting way to win. Oh, but yeah, we got loot here we gotta grab. Can anybody get to that even? What about you? Oh yeah, he can get to it. Alright. Well, we can find out what it is before the end of the mission.
Would you look at that?
Alright, now if I shoot this guy, is there any chance he survives? 100%. There's no graze chance on this dude. There is, of course, also the good old bind and crush, but we only do... Let's test this out. I want to see what this does damage-wise. So it does 1, but what's going to happen the next turn? It's just end turn. 2 damage. Oh, and then 2. Okay. Alright.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
We may have lost an additional will point checking out how that ability works, but that's alright. So not a lot to write home on loot-wise, right? Sectoid corpse, few trooper corpses, one faceless corpse, one officer corpse. But everything, we're at a stage of the game where everything is valuable. There are no superfluous resources at this stage of the game.
I expected something of a learning curve for our new recruits, but they've done a remarkable
The Kid? That's your name? The Kid. That's the nickname. Oh, man. Python's cracking me up here. Well, I'm really glad I put that Python on this region, I guess. On this as a Haven Advisor. Okay, so we got 2 bayonets, PCS Perception. Bayonets are good items at this stage of the game. You can put them on SMGs to get a dashing melee access to a dashing melee attack that you otherwise would not have. So here's what I think I want to do. I think I want to go ahead. It says 97%, but this is normal enemy readiness, so we're just going to have the 9 enemies. Feels to me like I want to just go ahead and launch this mission, do this mission, and then next time figure out the combination of who are we keeping on the Avenger to go on the UFO when that pops up, and who are we sending to go get this new recruit. I just don't like this team. That's the only issue. Like, I'm not saying they're terrible, but it's compared to like some of the units that we have available, like the Reaper and the Frost Necromancer and our Corporal Raptor Commando. I guess he's not available right now because he's on a covert action, but this team is pretty weak in terms of combat power. We probably don't want any double pod activations. It is a jailbreak, so it's not a revealed start mission. We should be able to kind of inch our way across the map carefully. It's strength 2 and force level 2, so it's not... Reinforcements shouldn't be a huge problem if we have to deal with them. Like, all those things check out. And also, the team's pretty weak, and I'm a little nervous. I would rather get to vulnerable, but honestly, vulnerable at force level 3 is probably a harder mission than launching right now. So we're going to go ahead and launch right now. I'm going to end this segment here. I need to, the battery on my wireless keyboard is in need of a recharge anyway. So take a little break, come back. We'll do the jailbreak next time and gear up for our next set of missions. Probably I'll save the UFO intercept for another. That won't be next segment. That'll probably be the segment after that. But anyway, see y'all next time.